everybody, I hope you've had a lovely weekend. Today we're going to have another look at Play Plan. I want to show you another one with some ideas on that I did at home. This Play Plan is all about vegetables. Let's have a look what I chose to do. In my Make and Create, I've said that I will make soup with lots of vegetables. There we go. There's a picture of the recipe that I want to make so I can make some soup with vegetables. In Build, I am going to make a picture using vegetables. I found this picture of a man's face made of vegetables and a bicycle, and then here a love heart made of vegetables too. This side, in Messages, I'm going to write, this is my shopping list, and I'm going to make a list here of all the things I'm going to get when I need to make and get everything, all the ingredients for my vegetable soup. The last one, draw. I can draw a vegetable gang. I am going to make up a whole story using lots of vegetables. I'm going to make them into a vegetable gang, and that's what I'm going to draw. When you do your Play Plan today, we'd like you to think really hard about how you could write the sentence, I am going to. Okay, let's say that again together. I am going to. 4 words we need you to write when you write this sentence. Let's have a look at how we can do that. The first word is a red word. It's I. And we have to start our sentences with a capital letter. I. Am. Let's sound out am. 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 I am. I am going. Think about what it starts with. Going. See if you can thread finger those sounds. K, o, I, ng. Going. Let's have a look how to write that together. Starts with a g. O, I. Now, the next 2 letters are special friends. Do you remember thing on a string, the ng sound? Special friends, remember, are 2 letters making 1 sound. Ng, go, I, ng. Let's do our ng special friends. I am going to. Let's try to. I am going to. When you write your Play Plan today, I'd really like to see that sentence, I am going to, and then whatever it is you've decided that you're going to do. Remember, your Play Plan can be about anything that we're doing in our topics, any of the books that you've enjoyed reading, any of the toys or things that you like to play with at home. It can be about anything you want, but you must remember that it's this sentence that we would like writing, and I would like you to do 2 of the boxes today, please. I would like you to fill in 2 boxes of your Play Plan and draw a picture like Miss Bowden said last week so it's nice and colourful with a sentence. Can't wait to see your Play Plans and all the busy jobs you're going to do.
Good morning and happy Monday. It is the start of our new week and I'm going to talk to you about this week's maths. Now we're going to be exploring time this week, and today what we're going to think about is the order of our day and thinking about when the first thing we do, whether we do things next or before, and using all of those words that are all about times of the day. So I've got some pictures on this board and I'm going to have a look at them and see if I can put them in order of the day. So what would come first? What would come next? What comes after or at the end of the day? Let's have a look. Now this first picture is of a little girl getting her school uniform on, getting dressed. Okay. This one, oh, that's somebody somebody in their bed, all tucked up, just getting out of their covers. So I think that is somebody just getting up first thing in the morning and getting up ready. This little girl is eating some cereal, so I think that's her breakfast. Okay, and there's a blank one here so that I can add something else. Which one comes first? Have a little think about your day. If you were coming to school, what would you do first? Would you have your breakfast first? Well, you might have your breakfast in the morning, but you need to do something else before you can have breakfast. You need to get out of bed. So I think that's the first one. I'm going to move this picture up here so that it is the first thing that happens in the day. Okay. Now looking at these pictures, the little girl eating her breakfast has got a red jumper on and a polo shirt. So she's wearing her school uniform already. So she's going to need to put it on before she eats her breakfast in it, isn't she? Because she can't eat her breakfast in her school uniform if she's not put it on yet. So first she gets out of bed. And the next thing she's going to do is get dressed. Okay. After that, after she has got dressed, what do you think will come next? Eating her breakfast. Well done. When you have a go at this today, I want to see if you can use some of those words that help us describe time, those time connectives. You can use firstly, next, after that, before, then. All of those words are really super to start our week thinking about time. Now I've got one more picture at the end. I wonder... Oh, it's going to let me move it. If you're in my class, you'll know Miss Ransom's not very good at computers. Now in this picture, this one would come after she's eaten her breakfast. So I'm going to have a little think about my morning. What do I do after I've eaten my breakfast? I get out of bed and then I will get dressed. After that, I might have some breakfast. And then I normally brush my teeth. So in my next picture, I'm going to draw, I'm not very good at drawing faces, so I'm going to draw a toothbrush. Okay, in my picture. So here's my toothbrush, and there's the bristles at the end, ready for brushing my teeth. Might draw some toothpaste as well. Little blob of toothpaste. And then that would come after my breakfast picture, wouldn't it? Now, your job today is to have a little think about your day. You might choose to do a day as if you were coming to school. It's up to you. Or you might want to make some pictures to show me your routine at home and what your day looks like at home at the moment. You might just do the morning or you might do all day. But you've got to think carefully about what you do first in the morning, what you might do after that or in the middle of the day at lunchtime, what you might do in the afternoon or in the evening or even at night time before you go to bed. Have fun drawing some pictures, putting them in order and practicing explaining it and talking through your day using all those special time connectives. I can't wait to see your pictures and to find out what you do at home. We will have a look later. See you soon. Hello reception. Now for your topic today, we're going to start thinking a little bit about what dinosaurs ate. We're going to do a little bit of science. Now the thing that we're going to focus on is called a food chain. And a food chain just tells us about what animals eat. So it's a way of seeing what animals eat, but in pictures. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of a challenge. There we go. So, what does a cow eat? Can you tell me the answer? Does a cow eat grass, cereal, or mice? Which one? Grass. I think grass. Shall we see? That's it. A cow eats grass. What about a tiger? Does a tiger eat grass, deer or sharks? What do you think? I'm not sure that he eats sharks because he doesn't live in the sea. I think maybe deer. What do you think? Deer? Well done. Okay. Oh, what does a lion eat? Does a lion eat fish, grasshoppers, or zebras? What does he eat? I know. He eats zebras. Poor zebras. There we go. Okay, sharks. Do sharks eat grass? No. Do sharks eat rabbits? No, they don't live in the sea. Do sharks eat fish? I think they do, don't they? They eat fish. Okay, now this is an example of a food chain with 3 pictures. So, it shows you some seeds, and then there's a shrew, which is a little bit like a mouse. Now, shrews eat seeds. And at this end, we've got a fox. What do you think the fox might eat? The shrew. So the arrows can help us to see who eats what. So the seeds are eaten by the shrew, and the shrew is eaten by the fox. Okay, now this time there's a big mark here. Does anybody know what that is? It's a question mark. So it's asking us a question. Which animal is missing from this food chain? So carrots are eaten by question mark. And then this is eaten by a fox. Do you think we're missing rabbits or a wolf? Are wolves eaten by foxes? Are rabbits eaten by foxes? Yes, and does it work this side? Do rabbits eat carrots? Yes, they do. So rabbits, big tick, well done. Okay. Now, your challenge today is to have a little bit of fun thinking about what dinosaurs ate. And then on Wednesday, we're going to set you a challenge to draw some food chains for different dinosaurs, but we'll do that on Wednesday. Okay. I hope you learned something new today and that you have fun exploring all the different things that dinosaurs might have eaten. Let me know what you find out, and if you do it in a bit of a fun way, I'd love to see. See you soon.
Hi children, today we are going to read one of Miss Wilding's books. This one's called Paper Planes. I think it might be about paper planes. Should we find out? I'll move over so that you can see the pictures. Mia and Ben were the very best of friends. They lived side by side on the edge of a great wide lake. Together they sailed and swung and sang, but what they loved to do most of all was to make paper planes. In the winter, when geese flocked to the lake, Mia and Ben would race their planes with the birds above. And in the summer, when the geese had gone, they would climb into the hills and watch their planes circle slowly home. Perhaps one day they would make a plane that could fly all the way over the lake. Then the friends heard some terrible news. Ben had to leave. Oh no! His family were moving to a new home a long way away. Mia and Ben felt crushed. How could they stay best friends if they were so far apart? They promised never to forget one another. Swapping planes before saying goodbye. As the days passed, Mia missed Ben very much. Way over the sea in a busy city, Ben was lonely too. Winter arrived. When the geese came back, Mia would have to race them on her own. Hot, angry tears fell from her eyes. They would never make a plane they could fly across the lake now. Mia took the plane that Ben had given her and smashed it on the ground. Oh no! She's very upset, wasn't she? That night, as moonlight crept across her bedroom floor, Mia heard something. Was it the wind? No, it was the sound of distant geese calling and the beat of powerful wings. Down in the garden, she spied the broken plane, but it looked different somehow. Mia hurried outside for a closer look. Ben's plane was as good as new. The swish and chatter of geese grew louder, and a wild wind began to blow. As the wind whipped around its wings and the plane started to get bigger, soon it was large enough for Mia to climb aboard. Then one huge gust whisked her up into the air. The geese were right overhead now, their feathers shining silver in the light of the moon. Climbing at terrific speed, Mia joined the flock. Crossing land and sea, they rushed through the night. Up ahead, Mia saw something else in the sky. Could it be? Yes, it was the plane she'd given Ben, and there was Ben. Waving and smiling, the two pilots flew fearlessly together, swooping and skimming and soaring. Mia wished they could stay forever, but as the sun began to rise, she knew it was time to go, and in the beat of a wing, Mia found herself back in the bedroom with Ben's plane in the palm of her hand. At breakfast time, a parcel arrived for her. Inside was a brand new plane, but it had no wings, and there was a note which read, "Dear Mia, I really need your help to finish this. No one else can make wings like you." And look. Mia remembered her flight with the geese, how their long necks stretched and their wide wings beat, and over the week she worked and worked and worked. In the springtime, Mia took the new plane down to the water's edge and threw it up into the air. Soaring higher than any plane they had ever made before, it swooped above the last of the geese and flew all across the lake. The way across the lake, sorry. Mia and Ben could still make planes together, the best planes in the world. They would always be friends. They would never be too far apart. The end. That was a gorgeous story, and maybe you could make a plane. You could make a paper plane and see how far you could fly it. Maybe you could even fly it to one of your friends. Thanks for listening. See you soon.